Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going to do another journal flip through today of these two journals. There's not a whole lot in each of them, so I was just going to combine the two. We're going to get started with this one here, the Do More of What Makes You Happy, and just kind of going in chronological order here. This journal I found in Michaels. I have another one that's pretty similar to it. The paper on it was kind of, I don't know. I didn't reach the very end of it because I just wanted to move on. But the lines are really wide, which, I mean, it's okay. I don't know, there's just something about it that's just not my favorite. And the paper is kind of thin, I guess on the thinner side, which I don't know if I like that. I mean, some people, I guess that's okay, but for me, I don't know. It wasn't quite my thing. Sorry about the lighting in here, by the way. I feel like we can't really see that well. But anyway, I like this silver lining here on the edge. The journal kind of did get a little thick as I was filling it up with stuff. So let's get inside. This one, I wanted to add more of the journaling cards and washi tape. This is when I really started getting into using washi tape in my journals. And I was using this from July to October of last year. Sorry if I go off to the side, that's just to, just for privacy reasons. This card here, I really wanted to open up the journal to this journaling card. It was actually given to me in a rack, a random act of kindness package a few years ago when I was first starting to get into planners, actually. It says, everything you are learning now is preparing you for something else. And I just feel like that's a pretty good quote and pretty true. Let's see what else we have in here. I was still putting pictures and a few mementos, but not a whole lot. Family is like music. Some high notes, some low notes, but always a beautiful song. Oh, yeah. So the pens I was using, I was gonna mention, are the Staedtler pens. And I was using a pink one and this like blue one. This actually, my youngest sister wanted to write me a note in my journal. She just kind of picked it up and found a blank page, and she was about to use the pink one, but I was alternating colors. Like the last entry is pink, and she was about to use the pink one. I was like, sorry, you can't use that color. You have to use the blue one. I'm such a dork sometimes. Anyway. And then I found this in a magazine. Sorry, there's a little bit of a glare. There we go. And I don't know why. I normally use double-sided tape in my journals to put things in. Glue just does not work for me. It always ends up coming up or, getting crinkly somewhere. And I actually had to glue this down again. No, actually, I glued it down and it came up, and I ended up putting more tape, or double-sided tape, like around here. And now I actually discovered this. It's like double-sided tape, kind of, but like, I don't know, you roll it, and it's pretty easy to use. You just have to get it on the surface that you're working on. Otherwise, I don't know, it's hard to come off the page if you accidentally get it where you are not intending it to go, if that makes sense. So I visited my family at the beach over the summer, and we went to Krispy Kreme. I thought those donuts were great by, like getting them off the shelf in the store, but oh my gosh, when you get them fresh at the actual Krispy Kreme, oh, I can't even. It's so good. That's my brother, and that's me on the beach. And I think I was just like showing off my outfit. I took the picture for my blog. Oh, and I might cover some, or you might see that I've covered some people up just because I haven't, asked them to show their image. So I just want to respect their privacy. My sister and I, my youngest sister, we go to Christmas Mouse every year, and that's kind of become our tradition. And, might get a few ornaments or so. I love Christmas, so just adding to my collection. That's my mom and my sister. We were working on vision boards over the summer when I was visiting. If you guys don't know what a vision board is, it's pretty cool. You should look it up. That's us on the beach. Our feet here, and my printer was actually running out of ink, so that's why it looks like that. My brother actually cut my hair over the summer, and so I wanted to stick a picture in there. It's not really a good picture, but whatever. May all your blues be of the ocean and sky. I like how it looks like water right there. Or I guess the idea of water. What else here? To live a creative life, we must lose our fear of being wrong. And I put that in here because I was talking about my blog and just how I want to improve it in the future. And I was really trying to work on it during the summer and early fall, and it just kind of got away from me. And I really got into journaling, and that kind of took a lot of my time. This is some washi that I put in here. My receipt from the Christmas Mouse. Some more washi tape. That washi that I love. Those umbrellas are so cute. And again, I was putting in receipts to, wait, what was that from? Oh. Yeah, we went to Raleigh back in the fall, and so we went to like Bojangles a few times actually. Yeah, just putting, some receipts in my journal to remember the trip by. And then I even managed to put our, what are they called? Card keys, room keys, whatever. Into the journal as well, which kind of bulked it up a little bit. They never asked for them back, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna keep them and put them in my journal. And here's a quote by, or no, not a quote, a poem. I don't remember why I put this in here. Guess I was just thinking about life that night. Fun fact, I've actually never read anything by him. Isn't that awful? That is probably very bad. Let thy oils be thy medicine. I was talking about essential oils, but I don't remember what. Something about the FDA getting involved with essential oils. This is from our trip to Raleigh. It's in North Carolina for those who are overseas and may not know. But apparently they really like this drink called Cheerwine, which just tastes like cherry soda to me. So yeah, I put that in there. And here's some pictures. Let's see here. This is from, we were going on a hike, like up the mountains. Oh yeah, it was from January of last year. I guess I was still catching up on my journals at this point. And just talking about what went on earlier in the year. Oh. This is a picture of my great grandfather, something like that. He goes pretty far back. So of course I had to add him to my journal. This is from a trip that we went to in February of last year. We were going to Colorado, and we were about to board the plane here. And I don't really go on vacations often where I need to go on a plane ride in order to get there. And so I don't know, I love that excitement before we get on a plane. And this is my family. We had a connecting flight, and so we all met up at another airport, and it was pretty fun to see them. I don't think I had seen them in a long time at that point. This is my sister, my brother, myself, and my husband all on an ice skating rink, an outdoor ice skating rink. And there we are on the ice. That's my brother in front of the fireplace at the resort. I was pretty excited about that too, because it's a real wood burning fireplace, and I haven't had a fireplace in my life in quite a while, and I love them, and we took full advantage of that thing. Like I said, there's this one morning where all the guys had gone to go snowboarding, and my sister was still asleep, and I was the only one who was there at the room. And so I took advantage of the moment and started a fire, made some coffee, and wrote in my journal right in front of the fireplace. It was a very awesome morning, just a quiet morning alone. This, you can't really tell what that is, but we were on a little trail. It was on Valentine's Day, and these are actually rose petals. So I took a picture of that. Oh, this is Sapphire Point. The backdrop is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you guys. If you ever have a chance to go to Colorado, please take it. It's gorgeous. These are all the guys going snowboarding. And that's my sister, my mom, my brother, and myself. We were out for the day browsing. I love this. This is my husband and my sister. She's, giving him a little piggyback ride. And it's my husband and my brother. My mom noticed that they were walking the same, like they both had their hands in their pockets. And so, I decided to take a few pictures of that because that was just kind of funny. We went up to the Great Divide. This is still when we were in Colorado. And so I took a picture of my husband there, and that's my mom and I at the Great Divide. It was absolutely freezing cold, but it was pretty cool to see. And that's myself. My husband and I, probably around a year ago or so. This is when I went to a Need to Breathe concert over the summer, and that's the t-shirt that I got from the show. This is a pretty cool place. I really like going to historic homes, even if they look like this. These are just ruins, basically. It's called Rosewell Plantation, and a fire had broken out and destroyed the home there. I forgot when it was built. I can't remember. I really want to say it was in the 1700s. But anyway, so this is just all that's left are these walls here, and the inside, the middle is completely hollow. I don't know why. I've visited this a few times and it just really captivates me every time. That's my husband sitting on like the back steps. I guess technically that would be the front steps because they actually have water, a river here, but you can't really get to it anymore. And I don't know why I stuck this picture of myself in there. It's really bad, but this is beside the house. I really don't know why I stuck that in there. I took a few of these pictures when we were at IHOP. And then this is getting into early fall or early September. I was pretty ready for fall to get here. I always am. I love it. So, yep, we're on the way to the Apple House in Virginia. And we got these awesome freshly made donuts. And then later that day, my husband had to caulk my in-laws' bathtub. And I just thought he looked so cute doing it. So I had to take a picture of it, of course. And then this, I think, is about mid-September. We were at my sister-in-law's house, and we were gonna go apple picking, and we saw this on the way, or she knew about this sunflower field, and so we decided to stop there along the way. I've never been to a sunflower field before until then, and it was just so awesome to just, you know, stand there and just be in the midst of all that yellow. And this is when we went apple picking later on that day. And then by this point, let's see, we're almost done. And I'm itching to get out of this journal by this point, and I'm like, what can I do? And I had found early on Journaling Sage writing prompts on Instagram, and I think she has a blog as well. And I highly recommend you checking her out. It's a good way to just kind of, you know, fill up your journal, but not only that, just, you know, writing ideas and I don't know, sometimes they're really fun to fill out. This one is, what things are agitating you right now? And one of them, or one thing that I had noticed in my journals is that there was a theme of just feeling stuck and stagnant in life. And let me know if you find a theme in some of your journals. I would love to know. That's one of my themes. I don't know why, but I just sometimes just feel stagnant and stuck in life and kind of behind. Let me know if you feel that way too. I'd like to know I'm not alone. Here's a quote by Willie Nelson that I found in Reader's Digest. I'm telling you, you can find a lot of good stuff in that magazine. And more than likely, they're gonna fit in your journal. This was a really good article that I found in the same magazine. And, oh, this was another writing prompt. What is the best advice you were given and hated at the time, but now you live by? I would say, or what I said here was, yeah, sending thank you cards, which might sound kind of weird to some people because I feel like most people, that's just their go-to etiquette, I guess if that's how you want to say it. But where I come from, you know, saying thank you and maybe giving a hug is probably enough. But I really, I guess as I got older, especially when I had my wedding, I had to learn that people expect thank you cards. And so I've had to, you know, get better at doing that. And then the last thing here lists 100 things, people, events, and experiences you are grateful for. This took me probably all day, but I ended up doing it. And this is the last quote in the journal. And then I was done. I was ready to move on. So that's that journal. And then we have the owl journal. And that lasted me a few months too. I started this in October and then ended it in January. So let's see what we have in here. I really don't think there's as much in this one, which is kind of disappointing. So the first thing that comes up is a picture of me in the I Was There t-shirt. This was on Back to the Future Day, October 21st, 2015. I happen to love that movie. I don't know why. I've always enjoyed like time travel stuff. So I've been a longtime fan of Back to the Future, and I found this shirt online and had to get it, basically. Oh. And then you can't really tell here, but we went to Monticello, that's what it's called, back in October. And I took one of the pamphlets and pretty much dissected it and, you know, placed those parts in my journal. You can't really see that well because of the glare, but anyway, there we are in front of Monticello. And that's the other side of it. And then we went and visited another place called Swannanoa. Not a whole lot of people know about that place. Definitely look it up and find out what it's about. There's actually a YouTube video where you, I think someone has either taken pictures or like toured it or something like that. Definitely check it out because the place is really awesome. This is not a very good picture, but the front of the house there, that's what Swannanoa is. It's a house, and it has two, like, you can't really see it here, but like two towers. We were up in one tower, looking over at the other tower. Unfortunately, the place is just falling apart. This is in the back of Swannanoa. They have some overgrown gardens and stuff. It was such a beautiful day. And I love that yellow tree right there. Yep, had to take a selfie. I just thought the lighting and like the field back here was just gorgeous. I thought it would be an awesome backdrop. And this is from Halloween. We were going to go to a party later on that night, and for the first time ever, I've dressed up, in ages, I should say, with like little cat ears. I mean, you can't go wrong being a cat. And then I just put a little something on my Snapchat. This, I don't know if you guys have the Time Hop app, but this popped up. I want to say it was November 5th because that's when we got engaged. And this is what I put on Facebook at the time, 7 years ago. And then I don't know where I saw this. This is actually a list made by Johnny Cash. And I thought it was just so awesome. I had to print it out and add it to my journal. Who doesn't love a little Johnny Cash anyway? Let's see here. And then this is just a little something I wanted to add to my journal. I got a new tree skirt for my tree, obviously. And I just kind of liked the tag, and I don't know, I guess I did write about it a little bit. This is from when I visited my dad in November, maybe. He really is into slot cars and these little cars here on the track. and you have these controllers, and you know, you just kind of sit there and race them. I guess that's pretty simplistic and probably self-explanatory, but yeah, that's my dad. That's me. I'm not left-handed, but I had to take the picture with my right hand. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to document that and took a picture of it. Father-daughter time, what could I say? This was from a play that we went to after Thanksgiving sometime. So it's the Sight and Sound Theater in Pennsylvania. We saw the Miracle of Christmas with my in-laws. So I think this came from one of my coworkers, and I actually kept the card. I don't know why. Like, why do I even need to keep this? But I did. I kept it. And it was pretty much gone in a day. Like, I think I bought a new journal, of course, and a few mugs, because that's another thing that I collect. I don't know. If you ask me, writing and, you know, drinking coffee or tea in a cute mug goes hand in hand. And this was from a gift card as well. I actually gave someone a gift card for Christmas and kept this part of it. I put it in a cute little tin anyway. So I love the Santa Claus with the reindeer. And then this is actually a mini version of the cards we ordered for Christmas that came with our order. And I thought that was just a fun thing to put in. This is from, I ordered some stickers for my planner, and just put a little note in here. And this is from when I went to a craft fair, and I just put a few of the vendors that I bought from. I don't know why I kept this, but this is from Cracker Barrel when we visit. I don't remember when we went, but I don't even know why it's in here, but it's there. This is from a lottery ticket that I bought, and I actually won $1, which is the amount of the ticket, so it kind of paid for itself. I think I bought another ticket and ended up not winning anything, but I thought it was pretty cool that I ended up winning $1 all the same. This picture was taken on Christmas Eve. Unfortunately, printing it out does not do it justice, but there's a little rainbow. It was storming and raining all day long, which is so weird for December, let alone Christmas Eve. But we did see a rainbow, and who doesn't love rainbows? This is from our traveling. We went to Cracker Barrel again a few weeks after that, the first time that I just showed you. And they had the fireplace going and all their Christmas decor up. I loved it. And then we went to the Waffle House on the way back from traveling. This was from a swap that I did with someone, and some of the goodies came wrapped in this paper. And this was the card that she gave me. Another thing that I did in this one was put a perfume sample in. It still smells really good. I don't even think I've smelled the actual perfume in person yet. But yeah, that's kind of a fun thing. Makes the entire journal smell really good. So December 31st, I'm pretty done with being in this journal. It's full of owls, and it was meant to be just, you know, my fall journal. So I started doing the journaling prompts again by Journaling Sage. And it says, list 10 values most important to you. Honesty being number 1. And then we have kindness, creativity, loyalty, trustworthiness, I don't know. Reliability. Silence. Amazement and wonder. Simplicity. And self-respect. And that was actually pretty difficult to come up with for some reason. I actually had to look at a list after the first couple. Let's see what else I have. I have a little cartoon that one of my coworkers gave me, and this is from when we stayed at Raleigh. I actually found our reservation. This came from Australia, and I've never had mail that has come from Australia, so I put that in there. I love that stamp. And then this is Royal Mail. Always so cool getting Royal Mail. And then this is like the back for customs, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Let's see. I have a few pieces from Rolling Stone in here about a political matter, which I'm not that political, but this particular, I'm not going to say what it is or who it is or what it's about or anything like that, because that's all controversial. But I just wanted to put the article in here to kind of remember the time period by. Let's see here. I think there's just a few more things in here. Then also by Readers, or from Readers Digest. I like popcorn. I just think it's a fun snack. So I thought this was a pretty cool diagram, or picture rather, of the different stages of popcorn. And then I have this article here, which I thought was pretty interesting. It's about, I think, how his family started coffee shops here in America. And then we have Adele. She was the #2 album of the year for 2015, as she should be. And these are actually a few bags that I put in also from the swap that I did. And I think that's it, yeah. And the paper, I didn't really show you guys. This journal is from Molly and Rex, by the way. I got it at Barnes & Noble, and they still, as of right now, they still have these out, at least at my Barnes & Noble. And the cover is pretty thick and is held up beautifully. I really thought that the edges were going to, I don't know what word I'm trying to find here. Yeah, they still look like brand new, pretty much. And I've carried this in my purse and thrown it around a little bit, and it's actually held up pretty well. The only thing that I didn't like is, well, I thought it would be fun to have things already on the page, but I really felt restricted. I couldn't use my washi tape and felt kind of like I didn't want to cover the owls up or any of the other, illustrations here. So I felt a little bit limited by that. I think I have one more Molly and Rex journal, which probably will take me a while to get to, because right now I'm just kind of having fun making, putting whatever I want on the page without having something already there. But other than that, I mean, Molly and Rex journals are beautiful. I think they're fun and kind of whimsical. Like I said, this was a pretty good journal, and it held up beautifully. All right, guys, that is it for now. This turned out to be a little bit longer than what I expected. And as always, thanks for watching.